I'm Lane. I'm the owner of A Friendly Bread. We've been around since 2017 when I started the business out of my house. I was baking bread Saturday night and my friends and family would come pick up the bread from my house on Sunday mornings. And then we became official here at Be More Kitchen, which is a shared incubator space, in 2018, and we've been here ever since. I really hated bread growing up. It always got too soggy for me. My mom would try to send me sandwiches to take to school, and I just didn't eat them. And then years later, I was living out in rural California, and we used to go to a bakery that had the best challah that I ever knew. One day, the bakery was closed. It was Christmas Eve, and I didn't even realize it was Christmas Eve. And I took it upon myself to make my own challah that night. That was when I started to like bread, when I saw that when I made it myself, it was hot, crispy, delicious. And further, when I discovered sourdough, sourdough is kind of immune to getting soggy. It's chewy, robust, and crusty. And it's also really hard to make. So making sourdough became a hobby, and it was also a bread that I liked and could eat. Friends would tell me that the sourdough was better than any bread they could get in Baltimore, and I should consider selling it. And that was what sent me on my journey to get a bunch of friends together to do taste testings every week. My husband was one of the taste testers, and each week the bread, it just didn't quite cut it, and it wasn't very good. And I had a column at the end that said, "Would you buy this in the store?" And every week my husband said no. But finally I perfected my sourdough making technique, and one of his comments in the final feedback form was, "Goes down easy, a friendly bread." And that was the culmination of the taste testing process and the blessing I needed to start the business, and it became the name of the business. I started selling my bread at farmers markets, and at the same time, over and over, I would hear from our farmers market customers and our delivery customers about the delicious grilled cheeses that they were making with our product. We had a contest at Be More Kitchen called Battle of the Brands, where member businesses of Be More Kitchen would come set up and serve a dish. It was a community tasting and a voting, and I made grilled cheeses with my very interesting sourdough flavors. We made a cinnamon raisin bread with brie, sun-dried tomato bread with Asiago, and challah with Swiss. And that night, we won the contest in the category of best overall. I had pre-made a bunch of the sandwiches so that I could just heat them up easily at the contest, and I had a bunch left over. A few days later, we had a party for a few friends at our house, and people found the pre-made sandwiches in our refrigerator, started grabbing them out, eating them cold, microwaving them, or putting them in the oven. And that was when I realized we could make an added value packaged product out of our artisan sourdough bread. So our flavors that we have now are cinnamon raisin and brie, challah with Swiss, and the simple country sourdough with extra sharp cheddar and mozzarella. We also just unveiled a jalapeno with Gruyere grilled cheese. Eventually you'll see a frozen sourdough French toast on the market, and then head over to the salad section and you'll see some snacking croutons based on our sourdough bread. A Friendly Bread is certified as an LGBT-owned business enterprise. Not only does that mean that the owner identifies on the LGBT spectrum, I myself am gay, but it also means that we create a safe space for our staff. We now have a team of 3 full-time bakers, 4 part-time grilled cheese makers, and we're cranking out case after case every week at our kitchen. Fast forward to about a year from when we launched it, we're carried in over 500 stores, including the Fresh Market, Giant Foods, and the Giant Company, and Yes Chef. A Friendly Bread's frozen sourdough grilled cheese is a restaurant quality, break and bake, heat and eat, gourmet grilled cheese. At A Friendly Bread, we love hearing from and knowing our local customers. If you are one already, thank you. If not, come to Yes Chef, try a sourdough grilled cheese, and get to know us.